Please be seated. Good morning. Welcome to the 6th commencement exercises for the Yale Physician Assistant online program. My name is Alexandria Garino, and I'm the Associate Dean for PA Education. On behalf of Yale School of Medicine and of the PA online program, I welcome family, friends, staff, faculty, and of course, our graduates. It's great to see so many of you here in Battell Chapel. Thank you for joining us in New Haven. We also welcome the many family and friends who are joining us remotely. We offer a special welcome to Deputy Dean for Education Jessica Aluzzi, Program Director Elizabeth Rossler, and PA John Kilstrom, our commencement speaker. Thank you for joining us as we celebrate the class of 2025. Today we gather to mark the class of 2025's many accomplishments over the last 28 months, and also their future careers and the many lives they will impact. Class of 2025, you should be proud of the hard work you've done. Each and every one of you have worked hard. You've been challenged in different ways, and you've really sacrificed to reach your goals here today. Well done, and congratulations. I think that deserves a well-deserved round of applause. That's the first round of applause of many today. So next, it is my pleasure to welcome to the podium Program Director Elizabeth Rossler. Director Rossler is an outstanding PA who has dedicated her career to caring for the medically underserved as well as educating PA students. Director Rossler is the co-medical director of Haven, the student-run free clinic. She managed the community health care van, which brings medical services to the homeless and disenfranchised. And she has educated numerous PA, MD, and nursing students. Please join me in welcoming Director Rossler.
Good morning and welcome to all, families, faculty, graduates, and honored guests. My name is Liz Rossler, as Andy just said, and I'm director of the PA Online program. It is an absolute privilege to stand here before you today and introduce someone whose presence here is not just going to be one of the highlights of this ceremony, but a very meaningful moment for me personally. Our commencement speaker, John Kilstrom, is someone whose career spanned both clinical and PA education world, but what has always stood out to me is not just what they've accomplished, but how they've done it with integrity, humor, and a genuine passion for helping others succeed. I first met John when I was named director of this program, and I remember thinking, that is someone who makes me feel supported and inspired at the same time. Over the years, I've come to admire not just their success, but their willingness to share their experience with warmth and honesty. John, returning to full-time clinical practice after he left the Yale PA Online program, is a loss for both PA students and PA education. He has shown us that the impact isn't measured only in awards and titles, but it's measured in the lives that we touch. So graduates, as you step into your next chapter, it's only fitting that you hear from someone who embodies what it means to lead with purpose and heart. Please join me in welcoming John Kilstrom.
I didn't know that was going to happen. Good morning, faculty, family, friends, and most importantly, the graduates of the Yale PA Online program. It's a tremendous honor to stand before you today, not only as a former faculty member, but as someone who once sat where you now sit, eager, proud, and perhaps more than a little apprehensive about the journey ahead. You've completed a rigorous and one of the most innovative PA programs in the country. You've sacrificed time, sleep, and probably a little bit of sanity. You've learned to assess, diagnose, treat, document, collaborate, and lead. You've done this while balancing life, family, and in some cases, other careers. That alone is a monumental achievement. First, I want to take a moment to recognize something truly remarkable about this cohort. You've faced more than just academic challenges. You've navigated uncertainty and evolving circumstances within a program that itself was pioneering a new model of PA education. You've had to be flexible, adaptive, innovative, and often in real time. And through it all, you've shown incredible resilience. Your ability to persevere through ambiguity and rise to each occasion is not only admirable, but it's a skill that will serve you for the rest of your careers. You've already proven that you can handle the unexpected with grace and determination, and for that, you should be extremely proud of yourselves. Today, I want to share with you not more physical exam techniques or EKG interpretation tips, although those are important, but instead I'm going to share with you 12 pearls that I wish someone maybe had told me before I began practicing as a PA. And as a caveat, I'm still working on some of these 12 things myself. First, stay humble. You're incredibly well prepared, but you won't have all the answers, and that's okay. Humility is not a weakness. It's a strength that keeps us open to learning and connected to our colleagues and patients. Be confident, but remain teachable. The moment we believe we've arrived is the moment we stop growing. Second, ask for help. Early in my career, I thought asking for help would make me appear incompetent, but in truth, it demonstrates wisdom and maturity. Remember, medicine is a team sport. Collaborating, consulting, and even admitting uncertainty doesn't erode your credibility, it strengthens it. And more importantly, it protects your patients. Third, lean into discomfort. If a topic or a condition makes you feel uncomfortable, whether it's murmurs, acid-base balance, hyponatremia, delivering bad news, take that discomfort as a challenge. Let it motivate you to dig deeper, to study harder, to practice more intentionally. Turn your fears into fluency. There's power in turning what once made your stomach drop into something you handle with quiet confidence. Fourth, stay curious. One of the greatest gifts you can give yourself and your patients is a commitment to lifelong learning. Medicine doesn't stand still, and neither should you. Let curiosity be your compass. Read the journal article. Ask why. Take the CME that you don't need. Follow up on that complex patient. Staying curious keeps you sharp, engaged, and humble. It's how good clinicians become great ones. Fifth, and you've heard this from me before, never skip the heart and lung exam and always offer a warm blanket. No matter how fast the shift or how routine the complaint, never forget the basics. Always lay hands on your patient. Always listen to their heart and lungs. It's not just about catching that murmur or a subtle wheeze. It's about presence. It's about reminding yourself and your patient that they are seen and cared for as a whole person. And if they're cold, offer them a warm blanket. It's a small gesture, but one that builds trust, shows compassion, and often means more than any medication you'll ever prescribe. Sixth, use your PTO. And I'm serious, use your paid time off. The work will always be there when you return. But your time, your health, your family, and your well-being deserve your attention also. You can't pour from an empty cup. Rest is not a luxury in this profession. It is a necessity. Seventh, know when to say no and know your worth. You do not have to say yes to every shift, every favor, every opportunity. Boundaries are not selfish, they're healthy. This also applies when you're negotiating a job offer. Know your value, do your homework, advocate for fair compensation, sustainable schedules, and a workplace that respects you. You are a highly trained medical professional. Do not sell yourself short. The profession advances when we recognize and honor our own worth. Eighth, imposter syndrome is real, but it's not the whole truth. If you ever find yourself wondering, am I really cut out for this? Know that you're not alone. I've been in medicine in some aspect or another for over 2 decades, and I still have moments where I feel like a fraud. But remember, feelings are not facts. You earned your place. You belong here. Let those doubts drive you to be thorough and prepared, but never let them diminish your worth. Ninth, don't take it personally. You will encounter rude patients. You will work with colleagues who are short, dismissive, or even condescending. Most of the time, it has nothing to do with you. Remember that people bring their own pain, stress, and baggage into the room, and sometimes it spills onto you. Let it roll off. You are not responsible for anyone else's tone. You are only responsible for your own professionalism, kindness, and boundaries. Don't let someone else's behavior define your day or your sense of self. 10th, take care of yourself. Burnout is real. It sneaks up quietly, and it can take a tremendous toll. Make space for things that fill your soul outside of medicine. Whether it's time with loved ones, movement, faith, travel, or quiet moments of stillness, protect those parts of your life fiercely. The best clinicians are whole people, not just providers. 11th, step up for preventative care. And this is my challenge to you all today. Become champions of prevention. As you probably know, we are facing a chronic disease epidemic in the United States, one that's silently reshaping the future of healthcare. 6 in 10 US adults have at least one chronic disease. 4 in 10 have 2 or more. 74% of adults are overweight or obese. Heart disease, cancer, chronic lung disease, stroke, Alzheimer's disease, diabetes, and chronic kidney disease are responsible for nearly 75% of deaths in our country. And they're largely preventable, or at least manageable, with early intervention. 18% of teenagers have fatty liver disease. Nearly 30% of teenagers are pre-diabetic, and over 40% are overweight or obese. Remember, these are not just numbers. These are patients you'll meet every day. The young adult with undiagnosed hypertension, the middle-aged woman who's never had her A1C checked, the older man struggling with his weight but too ashamed to ask for help. Every visit is a chance to plant a seed about nutrition, movement, screenings, smoking cessation, sleep, mental health. Prevention isn't glamorous, and it doesn't come with instant results, but it's where the tide turns. Don't let it be an afterthought. Make it part of your identity as a provider. If we want to change the trajectory of health in this country, it won't come from a single cure, a medication, or a new technology. It will come from thousands of moments, conversations you have, encouragement you offer, education you share. And it starts with you. Finally, you will make mistakes. You will, and this is probably one of the hardest things of medicine. We all do. It's one of the hardest truths in medicine, that human error is inevitable, even when we do everything right. When it happens, face it. Learn from it, seek support. Own what you must, but do not let it define you. Your mistakes are not your identity. They are part of your growth. Let them deepen your empathy, not your shame. In closing, I want to leave this with you. The white coat you wear is a privilege, but it is not what makes you a healer. It is your humility, your courage, your resilience, and your humanity. Congratulations, Yale PA Online Class of 2025. You are ready, you are needed, and I am proud of all you have accomplished, all you will accomplish, and most importantly, I'm proud to call you my colleagues. Thank you.
Good morning again. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce Dr. Jessica Luzzi. As the Deputy Dean for Education at the Yale School of Medicine, Dr. Luzzi has been a steadfast champion of interprofessional education and the vital role that physician assistants play in advancing patient care. With a career dedicated to excellence in medical education, Dr. Luzzi has actively fostered environments where physicians and PAs learn, train, and grow together, ensuring that the next generation of healthcare professionals are prepared to meet the complex needs of our communities. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Jessica Luzzi.
Well, first, let me say congratulations to the 58 members of the Physician Assistant online class of 2025. I am honored to have the opportunity to speak on this celebratory day for you and your families. You are the 6th class to graduate from this program, and we are excited to have you join our caring and highly skilled alumni. They are spread across the country, providing care to patients and being leaders in your communities and in healthcare. I'd also like to pause to thank the families and friends of our graduates, some of whom are able to be here today on this beautiful day in New Haven. You have supported our graduates and enabled them to be successful, to complete this very rigorous PA online program. Let us give our family and friends a hand. To our graduates, you all should be very proud of your accomplishments. You have been part of an innovative program that has trained you to be outstanding, patient-centered clinicians, experienced in being part of a healthcare team. You worked extraordinarily hard during the 28 months of your program, including engaging in 120 or more hours of clinical care during the didactic year, followed by 15 months of intensive clinical rotations. I know all of you will provide compassionate care to your patients and contribute valuably to the medical profession. Your class remarkably comes from 28 different states, with 40% in medically underserved or health professional shortage communities. This creates the potential to help address the healthcare needs across the broad expanse of our country. Additionally, 29% of you are the first in your family to attend college. The breadth of your lived experiences has benefited your class and will benefit your patients. Wherever your career leads, whether in your home community or a new location, whether practicing primary care, as many of you will do, or in a specialty practice, you will provide much needed care to your future patients. Today, you join a wide network of Yale University alumni around the world. Please stay connected with each other, with the Yale School of Medicine and the university. We are proud to have you as graduates. Congratulations.
Okay, we're going to prepare to hand out the diplomas. I did want to say that in the program, you'll see an asterisk by some students' names. Those are students that were inducted into the Pi Alpha, which is a National PA Honor Society organized for the promotion and recognition of both PA students and graduates. Membership signifies inductees' significant academic achievement, leadership achievements, research, community and professional service, and other related activities. Nicolette Anderson. Elizabeth Babcock. Sierra E. Barnett. Rachel Benoit. Gabrielle Mayer Black. Melissa A. Bullard. Brittany Butters. Brooke Calitri. Megan Suzanne Champion. Amy Elizabeth Cuddy. Melanie R. Destante. Ellie Marie Faxon. Justine Catherine Fluharty. Christina R. Gailey. Janie Garcia. Jessica Gardner. Ashley Marie Gibson. Kimber C. Gwynn Chadwick. Lauren Hall. Jeffrey Wallace Hampton. Jason William Harnett. Emma Catherine Haynes. Taylor Dawn Herzog. Tyler A. Hawk. Christine Lynn Holterman. Benjamin James Honey. Zoltan Kiss. Kendra Cheyenne Larrabee. Bibiana Lopez. Carmen Lee. Louis Gregory Margulis. Marisol Martinez. Youssef Moti. Jenna M. Murphy. Shannon Nielsen. Catherine Dottori Oswald. Sarah Pagano. Leanne Parker. Mackenzie Pierce. Victoria K. Punton. Paige Rabinowitz. Estefania Ramirez Ladano. Kristen M. Schneeweiss. Sean Anthony Singh. Sarah Elham Smith. Allison Blaine Streeter. Julia Ann Strobel. Dua Salem Swissy. Emily Lynn Said. Brittany Todero. Michael Douglas Very. Kate Wyrick. Brittany Ann Whittick. Bryony Williams. Jason Edward Whitty. Leslie Yetter. I would also like to acknowledge two students who are unable to make it here today, Michelle Garber and Elizabeth Harris. So let's have a round of applause for the class of 2025. I'd now like to invite Allison Streeter up to give the student address.
I am honored to be speaking at this momentous event. To be honest, I feel so excited I could just burst into song. But no, I won't do that here. This is a classy and dignified occasion. This is Yale. This is the Ivy League. Yeah, the finish line of PA school at an Ivy League education. Graduates, take a moment to really feel this. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath, squeeze your neighbor's hand, give them a little hug if you feel so inclined. Life moves so quickly that we often forget to stop in and take in the moment. Okay, one more breath, and you can open your eyes. Some of you didn't follow directions, but that's okay. So commencement is the time to celebrate and start a new chapter. I'd like to spend the next few minutes sharing who the class of 2025 is, what we've been through during the past 2.5 years, and what's coming next. In preparing this speech, I surveyed the cohort, and while a psychometrician may have some things to say about the validity of this data, I am pleased with the 78.95% response rate, and I will proceed accordingly. So who is the class of 2025? Although our cohort is predominantly white and female, we are incredibly diverse. We have first-generation college graduates, students born outside the United States from Brazil and Hungary, and we represent 28 different states. California takes the lead, yes. Our age of matriculation ranged from 21 to 52, with an average age of 35 and a half. 46.6% of our cohort have children. This is huge, and I believe a testament to the unique nature of this program. I am not one of those 46.6%, and I cannot imagine going through this PA school while balancing parenthood. Bravo. 84% of us have pets, and here's the breakdown. 71% dogs only, 16% cats only, 8% dogs and cats, and 5% multiple animals, from pets, dogs, cats, snake, fish, leopard geckos, tortoises, and conures. There we are. Some classmates shared that their pets are more work than their human children, and I can certainly empathize with that as a dog mom to a very cuddly but also very needy and stubborn miniature schnauzer. Before PA school, some of us had already earned master's and doctoral degrees, and many had completely different careers, from serving in the Air Force, Marine Corps, and U.S. Special Operations, to working in education as a boarding school administrator, college instructor, and middle school science teacher. We have business owners and actors, musicians, college soccer players, U.S. Postal Service managers, and published first authors. We even have a member of a canine search and rescue unit, a farmer, and someone who worked as a seamstress for 12 years. I bet her sutures are pristine. I would love to see those. We volunteer with AmeriCorps, sexual assault crisis services, child advocacy groups, performing arts nonprofits, and many other community organizations. This richness of experience is in addition to healthcare. For those of you who don't know, part of the process of PA education includes having direct patient care experience before you even apply to PA school. Once again, the class of 2025 brings a wide range of training and experience to the table. Medical assistants, EMTs, paramedics, and medical scribes lead the way, but we have, I'm already crying, but we have over 25 additional healthcare roles in this cohort, including Doctor of Acupuncture and Oriental Medicine, athletic trainer, X-ray tech, chiropractor, physical therapist, behavioral health counselor, dietitian, ultrasound tech, respiratory therapist, and new electroencephalographic technologist. Say that 5 times fast, and more. Members of our cohort have interpreted for Spanish-speaking patients and led mass casualty incident responses. We've worked in specialties like emergency medicine, dermatology, family medicine, trauma, oncology, GI, OB-GYN, and primary care. I hope you all can appreciate how beneficial this wide range of backgrounds was to our overall PA education. We were able to individually draw upon our own experiences, share knowledge with one another, fill in learning gaps, and truly support each other during the journey. The support within our cohort was so strong that we did not lose a single member. The admissions committee absolutely knocked it out of the park when they put together the class of 2025. And why did we choose PA Online? Mainly family, flexibility, networking, and reputation. With this new unique program, there was no need to move and uproot families. We could stay home and stay involved with the kids' activities and better balance home and school obligations. The flexibility of remote learning gave us autonomy and fit our learning styles. We could complete rotations in our home communities and build networks for future employment, or we could plan rotations all over the country and experience how various health systems operate. For military families, this is, quote, the only way we could do PA school. Yale is the established leader of hybrid PA education, period. Our cohort valued the Yale name, its acceptance of older learners, the commitment to progressive and evidence-based medicine, its support of military families, veterans, and programmatic focus on primary care. During the admissions process, we also learned and sensed that this program fostered a very tight-knit community, and boy, would we need each other. It's commonly stated that PA school isn't like any other education. It's often described as drinking from a fire hose or cramming and dumping information. And these descriptions are valid, but it's more than that. It's navigating through imposter syndrome and self-doubt. It's being tested on information we know we haven't been taught. It's self-diagnosing ourselves with so many different diseases when we feel a little niggle or our GI system is out of whack from all of the stress. And the best way I can describe PA school is through a character from Pixar's 2003 movie, Finding Nemo. Now stay with me here. There's a character named Dory. She's a blue tang with a serious short-term memory issue. Anyone who's been through PA school can relate to the frustration of not being able to recall information when you most need it, like during a quiz, a preceptor pimping, or even when the patient is asking you a question. It's like, it's right there, but it's gone again. And then Dory also has this little mantra that I hold dear, and it goes like this. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What do? We swim. So let's take a little trip down memory lane. Summer and fall 2022 acceptances, program orientations, all the onboarding. And September 6th of 2022, email announcing that ARC-PA moved PA Online from provisional accreditation to probation status. A town hall follows this announcement. What does this mean? Can we still take the PANS? Can we still say the license? Is our reputation tarnished? Do I stay in this program? Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Next up is boot camp, November 10th through December 15th. 3,234 minutes of lectures, almost 54 hours, and 1,597 practice questions on foundational topics like biochemistry, microbiology, anatomy, and statistics. 1 week into boot camp, we have an email announcing the appointments of Dr. Zandy Garino as the inaugural Associate Dean of PA Education, and Liz Rossler as Interim Director of the PA Online program, replacing James Van Ree, who has stepped down from the director role. Another town hall. Spirited commentary from the older cohorts. What have we gotten ourselves into? They're telling us it'll be okay and the curriculum's not going to change, but we didn't really know what it was like before, so let's go for it. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Spoiler alert, Liz and Zandy were fantastic and have led us through this incredible journey with advocacy and unwavering support. January 4th, 2023, the first day of classes, a mixture of excitement and nervousness, and a full day of sitting at our computers. This is rough. My butt hurts, my back hurts, my shoulders hurt, but our classmates and professors seem fantastic. The next 12 months were spent in our didactic phase. We formed study groups, shared podcasts, found outside resources to supplement our lectures, and we experimented with different ways of helping the information stick in our extremely full brains. Shout out to the Quizlet kings and queens, the chart makers, the study guide sharers. Slack, Discord, and Zoom were truly our lifelines. Medical memes lightened the mood, and physical exam videos were the bane of our existence. I think John Kilstrom actually might have had it worse, though, having to watch all of those videos. He saw our makeshift exam tables, our pets, our kids, our partners, and goodness knows what else. March 12th through 17th, we finally get to meet in person on campus here at Yale. It was amazing to see the cohort come together, and it was as if we had known each other for years. Many of us commented that we felt for the first time like we were actually Yale students. This campus was magical. One highlight was definitely our white coat ceremony, marking our entrance into clinical education. May 1st, we began SEED, clinical experience in early didactic. We finally get to see patients. We have to be able to hear heart murmurs, percuss the abdomen, identify skin lesions, and find the cervix. Yeah. May 1st also brought Dr. Alicia Bolden into the Yale PA Online fold as our Director of Clinical Education. Her excitement and diligence were palpable, and she also brought the mama bear energy that we needed in clinical year. In October of 2023, Patty Rose joined the Yale PA Online team. And Patty was one of us. She graduated from the Yale on-campus PA program. Yeah. Patty jumped in and has been an incredible mentor to the class of 2025. Then came December 2023. Bum, bum, bum. So 4 days before we were to assemble here for Immersion 2, we got an email announcing that the program will graduate its final class in 2026. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Needless to say, coming into Immersion 2, we were all emotionally raw and very glad to see one another. I want to pause here and give thanks to our administration, faculty, and staff. Emily, Kathleen, Katie, and Genevieve, thank you for answering our million questions and doing so much behind the scenes to keep us running. Dean Brown, Deputy Dean Aluzzi, and Associate Dean Garino, thank you for not giving up on us. Especially after the announcement that this special program would be sunsetting. Love you. Call on us in the future if there's ever an opportunity to bring it back. Seriously, call me. Stephanie, Patty, Alicia, Jennifer, John, Janie, Diane, Linda, and Mary, you inspire us. You were often the target of our frustrations, sorry about that, but you remained our biggest cheerleaders. And Liz, wow. We all still think that you were voluntold to take over this program, but we could not have ended up in better hands. There were growing pains, technological challenges, and messes to clean up, but there were also incremental positive changes and fierce advocacy. You fought for us, and our program is better under your leadership. We are better because of you. Thank you. On to clinical phase. This was an entirely new beast. After studying at home for a year, now we were on each day for 8 to 12 hours. And every 4 weeks, we had a new preceptor, a new work environment, new skills to learn. This is the moment we'd been looking forward to for a year, and it was equal parts exhausting and exhilarating. It's not surprising that our cohort had a variety of favorite rotations. In terms of core rotations, pediatrics, emergency medicine, and general surgery led the pack. The cohort also enjoyed a variety of elective rotations, from addiction medicine to trauma surgery. We had the opportunity to do rotations at Yellowstone National Park and in specialties like flight medicine, neurosurgery, interventional radiology, laryngology, orthopedics, and critical care, and many, many more. During the clinical year, Jennifer Duperval joined the clinical faculty, and Stephanie Neary earned her PhD. Congrats. Woo-hoo. Clinical rotations also brought some planned and unplanned travel. Some of us requested and were granted the opportunity to train with specialists outside of our home community. Some of us had to hurriedly relocate for a month to complete a rotation that could only be found elsewhere. And all of us were a bit surprised by a new accreditation requirement to come back to Connecticut in either February or March for in-person test outs with OSCEs, also known as objective structured clinical exams, and then our technical and procedural skills test out. Stress aside, it was really wonderful to reconnect with one another, and the mini reunions really were just what we needed to push through to the end of the program. As other people have mentioned, life does not stop during PA school. People still get COVID, the flu, kids need to be chauffeured, and meals have to be prepared. Some classmates saw their children graduate high school and go on to college. One saw her 10-year-old daughter hit her first over-the-fence home run. Another discovered she's a lesbian. We all went through periods of self-discovery. Several members of our cohort experienced major milestones and changes during PA school, including 7 engagements, 2 of which are classmates who met during the program. And they will be married in October. Congratulations, Zoltan and Brittany. And I am told that they are the first Yale PA online couple. Or marriage, maybe. I don't know about couple. We also had 5 marriages, 4 pregnancies, and 5 new Yale PA Online babies welcomed into the world. It's incredible. We had a student publish original research, another celebrate their husband's retirement from 24 years of service in the Army National Guard. There were cross-country moves, new homes, a new horse, the end of an engagement, a divorce. One classmate had a cancer scare and breast surgery. Another was diagnosed with MS. Sadly, one of our classmates lost her spouse. The loss of a loved one is particularly difficult to move through when you feel like you don't have enough time to grieve. I'd like to take a moment of silence now in remembrance of those who are no longer with us. Arthur Godey, Brian DeStante, Donna Sporleader, Helen Stagel, Jorge Gomez, Mari Jean Anderson, Marianne Arbeid, Randy Dorr, Raisa Martinez, Tom Bierman, Trevor Hummel. Thank you. So what comes next? 118 credit hours and 2.5 years later, we are here at graduation. Whew. As I look back, I'm proud of the class of 2025. Our student society spearheaded some wonderful initiatives like Day in the Life webinars, yoga sessions just for us, and virtual social gatherings. We advanced point-of-care ultrasound education and created partnerships between the online and the on-campus programs. The Peer Resources Committee truly took things to the next level and provided invaluable guidance to the class of 2026. We currently have class members in leadership positions at the local, state, and national levels of the PA profession. So next, we obviously have to take the PANCE, which is our national board exam. But what else? Some of us have jobs lined up, some are preparing to begin doctoral programs, and others aren't mentally far enough along to even know what's coming next. I don't know about you guys, but it feels really strange to have unstructured time. Very weird. I know money is tight and we're all looking forward to earning a living again, but it'll probably be a few months before we get our license and credentials. So until we're fully certified and working, make sure to take time to pour back into yourselves. Reconnect with your hobbies, take that road trip, go on that hike, laugh with the family. Also, the world does not look the same as it did in 2023. There are new conflicts, old conflicts that have resurfaced, and geopolitical forces that are difficult to comprehend. Here in the US, we have a new administration and countless questions about funding for research, education, and healthcare. There seem to be more questions than answers right now, but I posit that we are more prepared than most to weather these changes. Not only did we accomplish an incredible academic feat, but we did so in the midst of major programmatic changes, personal growth, and obstacles beyond our control. To those of you celebrating with us in person today, and to our friends and family back home, thank you. You were on this journey with us through the highs and the lows, and this celebration is for you as well. In closing, I'd like to share some words from my biggest inspiration, the class of 2025. I have come to realize that medicine is one of the greatest journeys someone can pursue in life. When you realize that medicine is your purpose, everything else, like all the workplace drama, angry coworkers, or hospital politics, seems so small. Every day I get to treat or heal a patient and know how much of a privilege it is to do so. People trust me, trust us with their lives. That is one of the greatest forms of respect there is. I'd like to thank all my classmates for the help they provided in my survival at PA school. I'd like to give them a shout out and shout out to my instructors that encouraged me when I didn't feel confident or qualified to present information to my classmates. It's true, I've cried many tears, prayed for 7 out of 10s on basic science exams, and I've had a few mental breakdowns, but somehow God provided and I persevered. This program has allowed me to be close to home with my support system, which has helped my success. I was able to perform my clinical rotations for my local hospital system, treat the members of my community, and eventually received a job offer to continue my practice in my home community. Yeah. Like a mollusk, I molted. This process is transformative. Paradigm shifts abound. How wonderful to think each of us will now go out into this world to our niches. It's amazing, even though we're all scattered throughout the nation, we have still formed such close friendships. So grateful to meet all the classmates who are such amazing people. The people in this program are top-notch. What I've enjoyed most about this program is the time spent with my classmates. One of my greatest experiences during my time in the Yale PA online program has been talking with young people who are thinking about going into the medical field and want to know the path I took. This has been the ride of my life, and I'm so grateful for this experience. I wouldn't have done it any other way. Life didn't stop in lieu of PA school, and the reality of this juggle was more than I had anticipated. I am so thankful that our class was supportive over competitive, diverse over monotone, and flexible over rigid. These simple ways of being help me achieve what I set out to achieve. I'm so proud of all of us. Love you guys. And now, my final message to the amazing class of 2025. As PAs, I believe we are at the intersection of science and humanity. Patient care is top of mind, and I trust this class to be excellent stewards of the profession. We have been well-trained, we are resilient, we are diligent, and we are leaders. It's time to trust ourselves and step into this new chapter. In this sea of uncertainty, just keep swimming.
Thank you, Allison. Good morning, everyone. My name is Stephanie Neary. I'm one of the faculty with the PA Online program here. It is my honor to lead you all, our graduates, in your professional oath. If you want to go ahead and stand up, and you should all have it there. I'm going to ask that you all read this along with me. All right. I pledge to perform the following duties with honor, integrity, and dedication, and remembering always that my primary responsibility is to the health, safety, welfare, and dignity of all human beings. I recognize and promote the value of diversity, and I will treat equally all persons who seek my care. Consent. I will hold in confidence the information shared in the course of practicing medicine, except where I am authorized to impart such knowledge. I will be diligent in understanding both my personal capabilities and my limitations, striving always to improve my practice of medicine. I will actively seek to expand my knowledge and skills, keeping abreast of advances in medical art and science. I will work with other members of the healthcare team to assure compassionate and effective care of patients. I will upload and enhance community values and use of the knowledge and experience acquired with PA to contribute to an improved community. I will respect my professional relationship with physicians and other members of the healthcare team. I recognize my duty to perpetuate knowledge within this profession. These duties are pledged with sincerity and upon my honor. Congratulations to the class of 2025.
Okay, this brings to close this ceremony. Before we leave, I would like to thank 4 people that really make these kinds of events streamlined, efficient, and wonderful, and also our day-to-day faculty lives. This program wouldn't run without them. So that is Genevieve Cabrera, Emily Daly, Kathleen Daly, and Katie Wilcox-Smith. So I invite you all, one of them has to help me. What's the address on Elm Street? There's a reception at the Elm City Club, which is halfway down Elm Street from here. Do you know the address? Okay. So Elm City, there'll be a nice reception there, so I hope that you all can join us. Thank you.